welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Pisces. Let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody dance, so maybe somebody's celebrating something or excited about something around the corner. Let's start off with the energy oracle cards for you. Pisces, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So we have Archangel Raphael and Happy Family. So I feel like there's going to be a resolution here to a situation within your family that has caused a bit of a rift or a disagreement. And there could be some magical puppetry. As in, there could be some dreams or signs or things that are happening that guide a certain outcome. I feel like I'm reading for somebody here who has a really good grasp on their intuition. They understand how to tune into it. This is somebody that has likely predicted things. It doesn't mean you always listen to it. You might sometimes get a bad feeling and learn the lesson the hard way anyways. I think we've all been there. But there's a sense that you're approaching this really magical balance in your life with the yin yang here. I feel like because of the experience you've been through, your dedication and faith in your intuition, and your ability to stay true to your morals, your standards, and probably also your boundaries, has gotten you to this place of divine feminine, divine masculine. There's just this ability to kind of glide through life because you understand how things work now in a way that you haven't before. You could argue this would be a great place to use like a Matrix quote, but I just feel like somebody has a full appreciation now for why they've been through what they've been through and how it's empowered them to have a more peaceful existence now. All right. We'll continue with the Masonic Tarot. So, yeah, we definitely have somebody here who's been through a lot. There could have been a number of difficult situations you faced. You may not put the word betrayal on them, but I think you would agree that they fall under that category and range in size. But there's also this sense that the injustices you have suffered and the way that you have transmuted that pain into beauty is leading you to a period of your life where things will be balancing out and those injustices will turn into justice for you. So if you lost your favorite pair of shoes, you'll get a newer pair of the same kind, something along those lines, right? I feel like for a lot of you, the main goal right now is making a peaceful home environment a reality instead of something that you just dream about. And you've been able to clear up what that looks like for you. Do I need to move? What do I want in terms of a living situation for surroundings and people? We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So I feel like somebody was stuck in a situation. Honestly, what I see is somebody was in an unhappy living situation where basically their partner or somebody in their family was dealing with some pretty serious karmic debt, and this other person was like chained, being dragged through that karmic debt repayment, even though they didn't really deserve that, right? So we have the Knave of Mallets. So this would be like the Page of Pentacles. There's a sense here that with this new perspective or this clarity that you have to understand how the world works, that you have been working to build something. Something that people don't necessarily believe in, but something that you know is like your destiny or what you're meant to be doing. There was this clarity that you gained after the fall of your house, which is a very Edgar Allan Poe way to say it, but there was some ending that happened with regards to basically this unhappy situation changing and you understanding what you need to do to get to this happy home situation. And we have the Eight of Gold in the reverse. Quick reminder, if you're unfamiliar with the Masonic Tarot, this would be like the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So it feels to me like somebody has been looking at the social community or the relationships that they have in their life, figuring out who supports them in terms of what they've seen as their destiny or what they want to do. And those are the people that are going to be receiving, like updates or being more like regularly contacted because they feel understood by those people. With the people that the King of Mallets in the reverse are unable to understand this yin and yang approach, this new perspective that you have, they may not be receiving communication from you. They may be focused on pursuits that you believe to be folly or a waste of time. They don't take seriously the things that you do and vice versa. So we'll continue with the Egyptian Tarot. What else do we have for Pisces? We have the Nine of Wands coming out. This is clarifying the Ten of Swords. Somebody has learned their lesson with regards to maybe even like the root cause of why people betray this person. There could be jealousy, there could be people that are codependent on you frequently, but you're not letting heartbreak stop you or pull you away from what you believe you're meant to do. If there is an unhealthy situation that you find yourself in, you know that the most important thing is to basically ground yourself, get into a better situation so that wherever you're going home, you feel like that's rejuvenating or revitalizing for you instead of yet another battle to fight, right? So I feel like you've healed from some heartbreak, but have also gained some wisdom in terms of how to minimize that heartbreak going forward. Maybe you've recognized a pattern or identified an additional boundary that you want to keep in place. But we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, underneath the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So I feel like for those of you that were stuck in a relationship that was unhealthy, the partner that was kind of dragging you through some bad karmic debt would have been somebody that was materialistic or codependent, probably would have surprised you with what they considered to be financial burdens of yours that you viewed as their financial burdens. This would have been somebody that was too focused on having a good time to be responsible for their own shit. And as a result, I feel like somebody started saving money to basically find a different existence, right? Start something fresh. Be able to get away and live the way that you feel like you're supposed to live. And that required a little bit of distance, right? Some people that you realized were not supportive, you might have had to end the relationship or even ghost them. Because these were people that were trying to prevent your safe passage. You know where your peace and tranquility awaits or lies, and these people that didn't support your dreams were people that wanted to make it difficult for you to get to that place that you know you're supposed to be. All right, we will continue with the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. If this is resonating for you, go ahead and give me a like or a subscribe. What else do we have for Pisces? We have the Nine of Cups clarifying the Three of Swords, which I would say kind of came out sideways, so I feel like, again, there were things you've healed from and things that maybe you're still working to heal from. But we have the Nine of Cups and the Tower coming out kind of sideways as a challenge. I see this as you letting go of how people feel about your life as a reason to change how you live it. Being able to live authentically because that's what feels most comfortable to you. And your wish fulfillment is bringing about tower moments for those that wanted to be able to influence you or perhaps even use you. We have the Hermit. I've been seeing this card all the time. You may have a Virgo in your situation here, Pisces. This could be the feminine energy that I see with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That was maybe a bit of a mooch, a little bit codependent. But I feel like there is somebody here who has found their path, has done some introspection, and learned what makes sense for them in their life. And they're, I believe, in the process of getting their shit together to walk away. And they're being led. We have the owl and the sun here. So I feel like there are signs that are making it easier for you, Pisces, to figure out what decisions to make when and where you're meant to go. There may be a few unexpected stops or delays for you, but I feel like you know it's probably what I was meant to do, so whatever. It's kind of making me think of the movie Big Fish, like when, is it Ewan McGregor's character? I think that's his name. Gets kind of like sidetracked by that cute little town with no roads. Okay, so yeah, exactly, sidetracked. Eight of Swords. So I feel like what you're really doing, though, you're not getting sidetracked. I feel like as you walk away, you realize that the people that had tried to make it difficult for you to move forward are now finding it difficult to move forward because they were dependent upon you. But the truth is, you are meant to go where you feel drawn to. There is this daydream you have, and it's going to become a reality. We'll continue with the Morgan Greer. Exactly, because you dream so much of this. It's like people would have to really invest their time to be able to convince you that this is not what you're meant to be doing. You have an intuition that is very keen right now, and most people around you don't understand it because they don't have that same level of sight. We have Judgment in the reverse. There's something here that still remains to be decided here, Pisces. This has to do with the changes or the chaos going on around you pertaining to your departure. Alright, Pisces. We have some hidden energy, and if you're new to my channel, that's where it flips over instead of falling out. But we have an Emperor. So this could be an Aries. We have a masculine energy here who is going to make your decision a little extra interesting or complex. So this isn't further. So I asked, who is this Emperor? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have somebody who has a balance of feminine and masculine energy. So this would be potentially your divine counterpart. But it feels to me like they're coming in dishonestly. This feels to me like somebody who doesn't want to tell you the truth about a past relationship or past decisions. This person wants to come in because they see that you are magical, powerful. This person is going to, I think, love bomb you. But they're going to be dishonest, and you're going to be able to suss this out. There's something here about your ability to make money that is drawing this person out. Or your ability to have financial security. Maybe you have, minimal expenses, whatever it is, this person sees you as somewhat of a meal ticket. So we have the Eight of Swords, and this is clarifying the Eight of Cups. I feel like this is how you've made people feel, because we've got it twice now, right? And it's both of them are connected to the Eight of Cups. So I feel like your departure has left people guessing. Some people don't really believe that you're leaving, and some people know you're definitely leaving. But I feel like it's making people question whether or not they're on your shit list. Because those that have tried to dissuade you from the truth that you know is truth have failed. They have failed to put you in this Eight of Swords, and so it's like they're in this Eight of Swords in terms of, how do I manipulate this person? Because you're really fucking hard to manipulate. You're a high priestess. You're very intuitive. You see right through people. So we have the Ace of Swords coming out sideways. It's coming off to me as somebody approaching you with a half-truth. Here's what happened, while also leaving out, conveniently for them, something they did. or something that they contributed to the situation, right? Something is not quite smelling right. And then I feel like you're going to rather quickly deduce this and possibly even ask them to their face, well, that doesn't seem to really make a lot of sense when you consider Exhibit A. And they'll be like, fuck. Like, you're too smart for them. Don't let that go to your head, Pisces, because you don't want to be an a-hole. Nobody likes an a-hole. We are always able to learn from somebody, right? But these individuals that have tried to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about are doing so with dishonorable intentions. And your slow but steady progress towards this dream that you have is kind of unstoppable at this point. It feels to me like you have been manifesting this, but also backing it up with a lot of the footwork or the actual work that needs to be done. So now we have this Queen of Pentacles coming back out. There could be somebody on the fence that has admired you from afar and is toying with the idea of making you a last-minute offer. But you don't see this coming at all. Like, I know you're the High Priestess and everything, Pisces, but I don't think you see this. I think you're looking at somebody that you know is going to make you a shit offer. The kind of offer where before they even cross the threshold into your place, you're like, no. There's another offer. A better offer. One with more long-term possibilities. But in order for you to get this wish fulfillment, you have to choose the right one, Pisces. Because I think you know that one of these individuals coming towards you is a little bit selfish. This would be somebody who you wouldn't be surprised if they tried to manipulate you, tried to gaslight you. Maybe they already have. Maybe you've seen them do that to somebody else. Because this is, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, a pattern you've seen in a number of different people, and that dishonesty or manipulation is something that doesn't even really bother you anymore. You just kind of nod and dismiss another person. It's like, okay, well, if you're willing to do that, I have nothing to say to you. Oh, I have standards, thank you. If anyone's British, feel free to tell me what a shit accent that was. Or if it sounded like a particular neighborhood, that would be fucking rad. Alright, cool. We're going to, Pisces, get you some romance angel cards, because I feel like we have a little bit of a confusing love setup here. And I want to know if this Knight of Pentacles is as good as they're coming across, or if it's just a slightly better deal. Because for some of you, the happy home life is you doing your own thing for a little bit. Nobody to answer to. No expectations. Oh, really, Pisces? Alright, so children, your love life is being affected by children. For some of you, this is coming across to me as adult children trying to prevent their parent from moving or leaving or doing something different, but that something different will lead them to a love life. For others of you, I feel like there is a relationship that has ended, but there are, children between those two individuals, and the ending of that relationship has been, made more complex or complicated because of the children, and it's made it also more difficult to express love to a new love interest. So then we have express your love and release your ex. So I feel like very much so, Pisces, what we have here is somebody that is letting go of the hurt and betrayal from the past, not just exclusive to romantic relationships, but also to friend or family relationships, and doing something that really makes you happy and leads you to a relationship that is going to be really meaningful for you and beautiful. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Pisces, and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for all the support.